Right, guys, I am going to be doing a bit of a voiceover because it was just so windy and I do want to keep your ears at least slightly intact whilst watching this video. If I can leave in the original audio, I will. But if you hear me talking like this in a very fancy microphone, then it's because it was just so windy, it's actually inaudible. Good morning, good evening, and good afternoon. Welcome to another vlog, and we are here with the beautiful, amazing, incredible golfer, Isabella. How do I say your last name?
Daylert.
Daylert. Where are you from?
I'm from Sweden.
There we go.
I don't look very Swedish, I know, I get that all the time.
Really exotic.
Well, because my mother's from Peru, so.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
And we're here at the Aramco Lades International event in Saudi Arabia, actually. You played before? Yeah.
Many times.
Many times.
I love this course. It's quite a challenge, especially like a day like this when it's so windy.
We're at Royal Greens. Oh my gosh, it is so windy. How are you going to play in this wind?
I can't wait till we get to hole 16 because that's when you'll appreciate this wind.
So we're playing at Royal Greens and we're going to film a few holes. Isabella's going to give us a few tips of the course. I might be playing in the Pro-Am, so I'm actually going to take
I hope you are. You better be teamed up with me.
Well, we need to get good. We need to get some tips. Alrighty, we're on the 10th hole. We're going to play the back nine. We actually only just arrived in. Well, I arrived in at 6:30 a.m. this morning. You arrived in at
9, but I was up at 4, so I'm a bit shaken, so yeah.
And we've not done any practice. Classic me. I swear every time I play with anyone, I never practice. So that's good.
But yeah, I've been to the gym, so I'm a little bit warmed up. You always have to warm up your body, Mia. Always.
Oh God, maybe I'll go for a quick run. Alright, let's get started. We started off the 10th hole and we were playing off the whites and blues, but on this hole we were off the whites. So that was 323 yards. Get the driver out. It's crazy windy, but some really good news happened. I'm going to caddy. Isabella, who am I caddying for? And this is the most exciting moment of my life.
Wait, the news. Oh, yeah, you're caddying, yeah.
I'm caddying on tour for Anne Van Dam. That's the cool, I mean, obviously you'd be really cool to caddy for, but like.
No, but Anne is a great girl and her swing is amazing.
My swing is based off her swing.
Is it?
Yeah, I've watched so many of her videos in slow-mo. That is literally my swing.
You know what? I could have almost guessed that.
Oh, really? We've got the same physique, I think. Oh, I'm so excited. Anyway, that is coming probably on my Insta stories. Probably won't vlog it. I think it's a bit weird to vlog as a caddy. But anyway, back to our vlog. You've not had a warm-up, but you're going straight down the middle.
No, where there's a cart out there.
Where are you aiming?
I'm going on the left side here because the wind is coming from the left. I don't know if you can hear me, but the wind is coming from the left. So I'm going to aim a bit more to the bunker out there.
I don't even know where the flag is. Oh, she's good. That looked good to me.
It's a bit right. You want to aim left of that bunker in the middle? You see that? Like just, yeah. I don't know, do you play a draw or a fade or what do you do?
I'm just happy to hit it.
Okay.
Not at that stage yet. God, it is so windy. Ooh, that went really right.
I didn't see that. Grab another one. You got this. Be decisive.
This is what happens when I think I don't hit balls. It's very hard for you to just
It's mental. You just put your mind into it. Pretend that you've already had a warm-up. There we go. Good swing there, Mia.
That is okay. We can deal with that. Good. We only needed 2 balls. I had 146 yards to the pin. I have a little bit of a yardage gap in my bag. I go driver to 6-iron. Don't ask. We're going to get to the other clubs later. Soon, this year, we'll learn how to use them. Anyway, ended up choosing a 7-iron. Was going to try and go for a bit of a low compression shot because it's the wind, and I royally messed it up. It went forward.
You're using the ground.
Look at that, guys. Towed it. I will say it again. Always practice before you come out onto a course, otherwise you end up doing what I'm doing. Isabella hit a pretty decent drive, not gonna lie. She had about 133 yards, said she was gonna take a 9-iron, do a bit of a punch shot, keep it low because of the wind. And then she talks about how the green rolls right to left, yada, yada, yada. So it's all this technical, very, very clever stuff I wish I knew about. And then just like that, she hits the perfect shot that goes right next to the pin. I asked Isabella what club she plays with, so she plays with the Ping I-59s, of which she says...
My babies.
He's sponsored by Ping.
These are my babies. Like, I don't have one, I have 14 babies. And I don't need any more babies.
Mama golfer here. Okay, so I actually had no clue about hitting into the wind. I had about 115 yards and I said, should I take a pitching wedge? And then this happens. Oh, great.
Here, I got a ball. That's better. See, that's just a strong wind.
Yeah, this is the exact reason why you should go to the range before you go out on the course. Then obviously Isabella asked me after seeing that shot what I usually do to warm up before I head out onto the course. What's my whole setup? What's my routine that I do? To which I respond, Isabella, we just run to the course.
Okay. Whatever floats your boat, baby.
But we're going to change that. We just don't have an awful lot of time at the moment. But if I play in the prom on Wednesday, we're going to warm up. This is just practice. Practice, guys, practice. Here I was going to take a bit of a chip shot. I was going to land it just on the edge of the green at the top of the hill. It was going to roll perfectly into the hole. And then I thinned it absolutely perfectly. And it rolled and it rolled and it rolled and it rolled. And on the contrary, Bella's hit it right next to the pin for a birdie putt. Bella obviously does all of the green readings, her little pre-putt routine, and she putts it in, obviously, for a little birdie. Right, I'm pretty far away, but I'm taking my putter and we're going to putt it into the hole. Hopefully. Or near, hopefully. Thing is, there's some major slopes on this green. And also, I hadn't done any putting practice, and so I didn't really know the speeds of the green. And obviously, I'd recently been in Dubai and also actually Morocco, where the greens were so fast, you literally tap it and it rolls. I think they're a bit slower here. Bella asked me, how do I usually read my putts? And I just say I bend down. I mean, technically, that is true, but apparently there's actually way more to it.
And you line your ball.
Yeah. And then I didn't read the fact that it was kind of downhill, and I just kind of went for it because my first putt was too short. So I thought, oh, I'll hit it a bit harder. And we went way past the hole again. Then Isabella actually gave me a really good tip. It's quite a technical tip, but the direction of the grain of the grass actually will impact the speed you need to put on your putt.
You can see some parts of it going one way, like the grass is growing one way and then the other. So here you can see, like, reading it from this way, you see that the grass is pretty dark, which means it's into the grain, which is going to make it slower. So you will have to have more speed for that.
And then I proceed to do 2 more putts. Wow, Mia, you really should have warmed up. But it's a practice round, and that's what we're here to do, is practice. Onwards and upwards.
Just the warm-up. Warm-up hole, and we move on.
Interesting about the greens. I didn't even think about that. The grain of the grass. Doing a little practice chip. Oh, come on. That's so good.
I could actually, on a tournament, I might even practice it.
Oh, really?
Because of the grass, because it's like growing into my ball.
And then asked Isabella how she likes playing in the Aramco events. And she basically said she absolutely loves it because of the courses they play, the conditions they play in are so good, and basically that the prize fund makes such a huge difference, which was 1 million for this particular event. Which, to be honest, is so good for women, and it's exactly what they need. They need as much support as they can get. They just don't have as many opportunities to win the same kind of money as the men do. So it actually has a really amazing impact for the girls. And also because of that, loads of really good players play on it, which she says actually makes it so much more fun. Par 3, cute little par 3.
So you see the green here? This is actually a really tough one, even when the guys come out and play. When they place the pin back here, there's a really big ridge and it goes downhill here and you can't see the hole. So yeah, you have to really be careful when you're looking at the yardage book of where the pin position is.
Let's see your yardage book.
Well, it's blank now, but you see here, if they put the pin here, that's a really tough one, especially if it's downwind.
Wow, this is so intricate. Okay, hole, I just look on this. How many numbers? Are we playing off whites or blues? 142 to blue and 126 to white.
So we're playing blue?
Blue. We actually both took a 7-iron for this one, and because the wind was so ridiculously strong, it actually cut short our shots by 20 to 30 yards, which is absolutely unreal. I didn't even think wind could have that much impact. It genuinely does. I feel like I'm just learning all of this stuff on the job, which is actually really, really good to do and really good experience. And you kind of have to make these mistakes, I would say, to kind of help you remember for future. So now I know if it's really strong wind, I need to club up even 2 or 3 clubs. That's pretty mental. Maybe just 2. Could be 3 if it's that strong. That was mega short.
That is mega short, but it's...
Basically, it just becomes so windy at this point. But what Isabella is saying is the whole point in a practice round is to do exactly what we're doing and just test out our shots. what we would think we would use, and then see whether it comes up short. So when we actually, or when she actually plays in the event, she'll be more aware of what kind of clubs she needs to be using. Basically just to prevent her from making a mistake during the competition.
You have to give the ball some love.
Oh yeah. Oh, her name's going to be up there soon.
Yeah.
At the top. Number one. So Mike's shot was kind of short, just in front of the bunker, slightly to the left. I think it was about 30, 35 yards from the pin. Again, lots of wind. Obviously with the green sloping from left to right as well, so it's going to kind of roll if I get it up there. And then she did it! Oh my God, I was so happy. I was obviously nice and warmed up. I knew what I was doing. I hit a nice good little chip shot. Oh my God, they're my favourite types of shots to hit. I feel like you just get such a buzz from them. Honestly, playing practice rounds are so much fun because you kind of don't have any pressure of scoring. You're just practicing on the course. Genuinely, you should definitely try it if you want to get better. Like, it was really, really fun, even though we weren't scoring. Isabella took a 60-degree. She was going to just hit it all the way. She was going to try and play it a little bit lower, obviously, just to prevent any wind interfering with the shot. And she said she was going to aim a little bit to the left, so she will have a bit of an uphill putt. And then she hits the perfect little chip shot and then says I should caddy for her instead. Obviously, because I bring so much joy to the game. Actually, I have agreed with Isabella that I was going to caddy for her at a tournament, maybe in the US. I think that'd be pretty cool, but I'm definitely going to do it someday for her. I think it would just be so awesome and so fun. Maybe this practice one was actually like my trial to be a caddy for Isabella. Her shot was so good. Look how close it was to the pin. That's just insane. I thought mine was good. I thought mine was close to the pin, but that is something else. I mean, come on, just look how windy the flag is. Gonna pop yours in? Oh, no.
It's a real gimme, isn't it?
I don't do gimmies. I'm the worst.
Oh, you don't? Okay.
It's really good practice to do little
Well, we're
work.
playing as a team today, aren't we? So, yeah.
And then I got par, which I was obviously so buzzing about. I went from exceptionally bad to not so bad in 2 holes. Yeah, a lot can change. All I had to do was give the ball some love. Basically, what the players also do on practice rounds is they just practice putting to different areas of the green. So they'll have pin positions from previous years. They just basically do putts just to see what it feels like and basically get familiar with it in case the pin is around there in the coming event. Apparently, they tend to be quite similar year on year, so it's just quite a good way of revising almost. Alrighty, 12th hole, final hole of the vlog before my camera actually blows away in the wind. We're playing off the blues 432 yards. Final hole of our little practice vlog. You've been teaching me a lot, even in this just 3 holes. Isabella's first ball went off quite right into the sand. But genuinely, the wind was pushing balls so much, especially if they got quite a lot of height on them. It was honestly mind-blowing. I'm sorry if this vlog is very windy, but it's very windy. Do you change the tee height for the wind?
Sometimes, yeah. Sometimes I tee a bit lower, but it all depends on what kind of spin I want on the ball.
And what spin do we want?
On this one, I'm trying to go a bit low.
Well, that looked good.
Better, but...
Oh, it just bounces really right. Do you just have to aim much more left in future?
Yeah, or actually practice a bit on the swing. So what's your favorite club, Mia? Is it this one or?
Well, if I'm practicing, I do like a good drive. I actually like quite close. I think I'm very
Oh, it's good.
Either go quite left.
Quite left?
Where's the pin?
It goes a bit left at the end, so just fairway's completely open for you.
I actually managed to get my ball pretty close to the fairway.
Nice shot there, Mia. It's just gonna be on the right edge of the fairway. Nice, see? I love how you're playing with the wind and using it in the right way. That's how you should do. You should never play against things.
Never play against things. Motivational female speaker here. Give her a job. Okay, so I've got a driver or I've got a 6-iron. So we're going for a 6-iron.
Do you want to borrow my clubs?
Look at her face. Look, guys, I basically just need to get comfortable with using anything in between a 6-iron and a driver. And I keep putting it off because I just feel a little bit intimidated by them. Don't really know how to use them. Haven't used them. And I know I need to get over it. I will, I promise. Then I basically took a 6-iron, said I wanted to hit a really nice low flighted compression shot, which I've been practicing quite a lot recently. And boom.
Wow, love that.
That is exactly
sounds like that.
Just a low fizzer. Right, Isabella had 217 yards to the pin and she took a 7-wood. I'd never even heard of a 7-wood, but she calls it her 7 heaven. She said she actually doesn't use hybrids. She used to. She actually had a Big Bertha when she was younger and that was her 7 heaven. And she was like, why don't I still use my 7 heaven? So she's gone back to her 7 heaven. Then her 7 heaven actually went to heaven. It went so high, but that's because of the rough there. It's so fluffy and it really kind of tees up your board quite a lot and it's so easy to get under it. It makes it actually quite hard to get out of. Then she hits it perfectly, of course, although it did go a little bit short, but that is again just because of the wind. So if you hit that first shot in a round, or would you never actually hit that shot in a round? The one that went really high?
No, I've never hit that in a round.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, how do you deal with that?
No, then you just move on. That's what you have to deal with. You just take that and then you deal with that after the round. I'll go through and I'll be like, okay, what happened there?
And would you stop using it then?
Absolutely not.
Oh, you'd keep using it?
Yeah, never be afraid of it.
Never babies. Apparently this is one of the tougher holes. Obviously it was my plan to lay up. Yeah, I couldn't have not laid it up, to be honest. The wind was coming from the left. There was kind of a ridge on the left as well. Also, if I hit it a little bit long, there was a ridge kind of rolling back down towards the pin as well. So I could also kind of factor that into my shot too. And then I thinned it. For God's sake, Mia. In general, I actually quite like playing little chip shots from fluffy grass, but that grass was just a little bit too fluffy. You want like half fluffy grass. It's actually really nice to play from that type of stuff. She hit such a good shot, kind of used the back of the green as well. Ugh, just amazing, incredible. How do people do it? I had no idea. Lots of practice. I basically said to Isabella I was so impressed with her, and she was like, she's so impressed with me. Asked me how many years I've been playing. I was like, 2 and a bit years. And yeah, this is the stand we're at now, guys. Lots of hours of practice and I'm still not great, but I feel like I'm so close to becoming much better. You know, you just feel like you're on the verge of being good. I guess that's golf, isn't it? You always feel like you're on the verge of being good. Well, I genuinely do feel like that though. Basically for me, I have literally like very, very little on-course experience. I spent so much time just hitting balls because for me, I just need the confidence to know that I can hit a ball. Whereas I know some people are like, oh, you should get out on the course. I just want to be able to hit the ball well and then go onto the course and at least know and have confidence in myself that I can hit the ball well, if that makes any sense. My ball wasn't in too bad of a position, to be honest with you, although it was a little bit tricky. It could have been worse. I kind of planned to hit it slightly right, so it rolled down leftwards, and then I did kind of overshoot it a little bit. But obviously because it's a practice round, Isabella made me hit that same shot again. I really love doing that. It's just so fun to like just redo a shot that you know you can do, just did a little bit wrong. Next shot, I opened up my club face a little bit more. Did pretty much the same shot, although it was a little bit short and it rolled quite a lot left, but we're on the green. It actually went quite a lot more left than I was expecting. Like, how much did that roll there? But now I know for next time, like, how interesting is that? Like, I hit it right and it rolled that much left. I could have gone even further right. You know what, actually? One of the most awesome things about playing with Isabella that I learned is, you know, when you hit a bad shot and you kind of think, oh, God, that's so stupid. Why did you do that? But Isabella was telling me to think why. Why did you do that? How do you make it better for next time? So it's not even like forgetting your bad shots, which people always tell you about, but it's about questioning what happened, why it happened, and what you can do to make it better next time. And I think it's just such a good mentality to kind of have on the course. And I just never really thought about it that way. I just kind of punished myself and was like, Mia, why are you not doing it right? I don't know, I just think it's a really good lesson to have learned. Right, Isabella had a pretty downhill putt, kind of right to left, wind coming from the back, one of those kind of putts that she literally just wanted to tap and basically drop into the hole. Kind of let the green do the work for the ball, or for her. She asked me if I prefer to have the pin in or out. I was like, well, if I'm close to the hole, I like it out. But honestly, I really don't mind. I just kind of say that because everyone else does that. Maybe I do like it out now though. I don't really know. I can't tell what is actually what I like or what I just copy from everyone else. Maybe coming to think of it, I do like it out when I'm close. Oh, I don't know.
That's what I'm going to do at the tournament. I'm just going to put my arms out and be like, what wind do we have today? So you see this one is quite uphill as well, and it's into the wind. So you get a good feel for this one. Nice pace.
guys have enjoyed playing 3 holes of Royal Greens with Isabella and I. I've actually learned a lot every time I go out with you gals. I learned so much, like the grains of the grass on the green. What the hell? I didn't even think about that. And also how windy it is. I'm really sorry about any of the wind that you might have had in this vlog. How do you
It's
like
the wind vlog.
It's the wind.
It's the wind one.
The what?
The wind. I can't even talk in the wind. But
Yeah, how's
she's
it
such
been?
a good girl. Like I love Mia's game and everything. I'm so impressed by you, so I have to give you that. No, I do.
That's so kind. You're amazing too, obviously, but I don't need to tell you that. Everyone tells you that, I'm sure.
No.
How are you feeling about playing this week?
So excited. We had Kenya going on like a couple weeks ago, but it's been a bit of a gap.
Is this like the
The
start
nerves
of the...
are coming back, and I love that. I love the feeling of actually coming out to compete again. And we have a couple of tournaments coming up, as in South Africa, Thailand, and Australia, and all that. So
Oh my God,
I'm
that
just
sounds
so
amazing.
excited about golf. And this event is one of the top ones. So yeah.
Oh,
I'm
well,
excited.
if you guys don't already follow Isabella, we're going to put her handle here and also a link in the description. And if you don't follow her already, make sure you do, because you won't want to miss out, because she's going to be at the top of the leaderboard and I can't wait. She's going to take us all to dinner.
That's right.
No, I hope you guys have enjoyed this vlog. Don't forget to like and subscribe and click the notification bell, and I will catch up with you in my next video. Bye guys.
Bye.